as we watch the king arrive and you hear the crowds cheering, TJ and I actually had an accidental moment a couple of days ago. We were trying to get to our location where you all right there, and the king passed right by us, waved at us, and we actually felt that same excitement that we see these crowds feeling right now as we're watching him make his way to Windsor Abbey, guys.
Prince Charles, King Charles III now, waving at Amy and TJ, as he should. We wave to them often, too, when we see them.
There are royalty, of course.
Great to have you.
But it's those moments, and it's something that people, I mean, like, people that were waiting in line for hours, up to 24 hours, to have a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds there to say their final goodbyes. It just, I don't know of anybody else that people would have done that for.
Especially in these times, in these polarizing times. And we talked about the Queen. She was more popular than the royal family as a whole, as the monarchy. Commonly well above 80–90% approval ratings. People loved the Queen, both here, obviously in London, across the Commonwealth. As we now see the convoy arrive, let's take a look at who gets out of these cars. There you see King Charles III. And now the heir to the throne, Prince William. And you've seen immediately the new role. There's Prince Harry as well. The new role for Prince William. It's been remarkable, just over 11 days, to see him step into this much more significant role in the royal family.
Absolutely. The thing that you have, though, with the system of monarchy is this continuity. So William has been preparing for this for a long time. So we are used to seeing him on the world stage. So there are many aspects of his role that are new and are different. And it is, of course, as you say, an elevated position. He is now Prince of Wales. But he has already demonstrated his ability as a statesman in the tours that he has done, representing his grandmother, the speeches that he has made. And so we see him taking on this role, with bringing that experience with him. And I think that's very valuable.
An extended royal family, and Robert's so many, it's not just William, but others. They now have a different role.
Yes, well, they will, because I think what's interesting about this is when when the Queen came to the throne, she was in her mid-20s. Prince Charles was a little boy. What William is witnessing is what he's going to have to experience. He's witnessing a man who's at 40. Let's be honest, the King is 73. He's not, if he lives to 20 years, he's done well. The fact is, William is watching and learning what his father is doing and how things are going to be for him going forward. His role, as you were saying, David, is different now. He's going to have to step up more than his brother, more than anybody, to support the King in everything he does. And he's got a young family, and he's always been very much a family man. That's probably going to have to suffer a little, I think.
We see the Queen Consort there a moment ago, Camilla, riding with Princess Kate, now the Princess of Wales. Obviously, she now has the title, once carried by the late Princess Diana. Followed behind, we saw Duchess Meghan in that car. And when you see Camilla traveling, obviously, to this funeral, you're reminded of the wishes of the Queen Victoria, and she made them very public in her final months, that it was her hope the Commonwealth would not only embrace Camilla, but that she would, in fact, be called the Queen Consort.
That was such an important moment and such an important thing to happen, because Queen Elizabeth knew that how important it was to Charles that Camilla was alongside him as Queen. Previously, they had said that she would take the title Princess Consort. They had never gone back on that. And so in order to get this new title over the line, they needed to say something, and it was really Queen Elizabeth that needed to do it. And she did, and it was very interesting at that time, because it really showed how far we have come in terms of Camilla's acceptance. There was no backlash to this suggestion. There was nothing that was said
We saw George and Charlotte in the car with the Queen Consort there as well. And we've learned that they will be part of the procession today. That's an extraordinary moment to watch for as well here.
A huge moment for them today. So they're not going to process through the streets, but they are, according to the Order of Service, going to process inside the Abbey. The Order of Service shows them walking behind their parents, following the coffin down the centre aisle of the Abbey, a very big moment for them. They did attend Prince Philip's memorial service at the Abbey earlier on this year, but this, you might say, certainly a very big moment.
And William and Kate took their time in making that decision.
Exactly, yes. My understanding is that it was something they considered very carefully, whether to have their children involved in this public moment, but ultimately decided that they would be doing it.
That the two oldest could do it.
Yeah.
We believe that Queen Elizabeth, she was 9 when she attended her grandfather's funeral.
Yeah, that's right. And we've seen George and Charlotte appear publicly and kind of get used to seeing them take on something of their public roles. Their parents are very keen to preserve their privacy in their ordinary lives, but also prepare them for the future roles that they will one day have.
Sarah Ferguson we saw arrive, Robert.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised by that. Sarah was very close to the Queen, even though after the divorce from the Duke of York, Prince Andrew, I knew she would be there because it's important that she would be there. And of course, here comes the Queen Consort.
And she has been such a rock by her husband's side.
It's so important for him to have his wife with him. And it was so important, as Victoria was saying, that she is Queen Consort. There's no way you could have a reduced rank for the king. It's almost like saying a president, kind of a first lady, because she's divorced.
No,
These days, it's different.
George and Charlotte there at the entrance.
Just behind, The Queen Consort releasing a video message to the people of the Commonwealth overnight, and it was quite moving. She talked about Queen Elizabeth, her blue eyes, her smile, 2 things that she won't forget. And here are the children. This is quite a sight. It's almost as though we're looking at William, how time has gone by. Right now, the heir to the throne himself and his children playing a significant role today.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.